Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Department of Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
Creating hope and building healthier futures for over 124 years.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Own the dream.
First pitch is just moments away on your home for the world champion LA Dodgers.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025. All rights reserved.
Baseball fans, David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material. Here in California, fire safety is always top of mind, and TimberTech has collections with top-rated fire resistance, including a Class A flame spread rating, so you can build a beautiful outdoor space with confidence. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32, blue 32, hot height. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over 100 hours worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Outsmart Medicare and let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2026. Visit pihhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
Daddy. Bye, Daddy. Maybe you're heading out of town.
I need to get the hell out of here. Here's the thing.
You're never truly away from Dan Patrick, Colin Cowherd, Rogan and Rodney and Petros and Money.
Together.
Just go to AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app. Listen to live shows, podcasts, and catch up on anything you missed.
Best friends forever.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the...
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
alongside Stephen Nelson and Whit producer engineer Dwayne McDonald. Well, the stage is set and a big crowd on hand. Bright sunshine, at least at the beginning of the game. We're going to have some shadows with about 30 to 45 minutes, and that may make it tough for the hitters indeed. Well, Tyler Glasnow getting the start. Here's the starting lineup behind him. Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. Mookie Betts is his short. Teoscar Hernandez again in right. Freddie Freeman batting fourth and playing at first. Tommy Edman is at second base. Doing the catching, Will Smith. Alex Colm is in left field. Kike Hernandez starting at third base. And Andy Pages batting ninth, and he will be in center field. So Glasnow getting the start. He was also in relief Saturday in Philadelphia when an inning and 2/3, high pitch count, 34 pitches that registered to 5 outs. And Christopher Sanchez, who was the opening starter in this series, again on the mound for the Phillies. The umpiring assignments, Mark Wegner, the crew chief, will work the plate to call the balls and strikes. Jim Wolf at first, Dan Merzel at second. Nestor Ceja umpiring at third. Down the left field line, Adrian Johnson. Down the right field line is Nick Lentz. So there's all kinds of travel reservations and the temporary bases for both of these ball clubs and staff. We're going to find out after 9 innings today. Happy to have you with us. Game 4, the National League Division Series. Dodgers and Phillies having to play. Here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, the Dodgers and Phillies are back at it. The Phillies fighting for their lives. The Dodgers fighting for a ticket to the National League Championship Series. Tyler Glasnow making his first postseason start as a Dodger, his second appearance of this division series, welcomes Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch of the game. It is a strike on the outer half of fastball at 96. Glasnow in the home whites, high stirrup socks. Trey Turner and the Phillies in those throwback powder blues once again. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. A curve from Glasnow, who pitched in game 1 of this series, got 5 outs, faced 8 batters, and 4 of them did reach. 2 hits and 2 walks. He threw 34 pitches. Dave Roberts saying that it should be a regular start for Glasnow today, despite the workload in game 1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and bounced foul toward the Dodger dugout. Strike number 2.
Well, the first 2 games of the series, the top 3 in the Phillies lineup, they were not getting on base very often. Well, they changed that around last night. They were on often and hit the ball hard.
They're 7 for 13 combined in game 3. A ball and 2 strikes. Glasnow kicks and fires. And it is ball 2 just outside. Count evens up on Turner. Turner had 3 hits by himself, drove in a pair and scored once. He's 4 for 12 in the series. On a 2-2, Turner strikes out swinging. Can't check up on a high fastball. And Glasnow has a K to begin his day.
Well, already one change we're seeing with Glasnow. Remember when Tyler Glasnow this year went to that high up over the head when he was going in the stretch position, almost like Clayton Kershaw? Well, he's not going that high right now. And the reason is he just felt that, hey, maybe I'm tipping off pitches. So he comes set. He goes up maybe about mid-nose, somewhere in that area.
Now he's got Kyle Schwarber at the plate. 1 out, base is empty. Starts him off with a strike. Fastball down the middle at 98. Very slow and deliberate strike call from Mark Wegner, the crew chief, who's working the plate tonight. So forgive us if it takes an extra beat to give you the call. The 0-1 now. And it's a curve that dives downstairs, 1-1. Last night, Schwarber woke from his hibernation. 2 hits, both of them home runs. One of them, the longest home run hit this season at Dodger Stadium. It was listed at 455, and we feel that that sold him short. Swung on and fouled back over the net to our left. A ball and 2 strikes now for Glasnow.
Well, the other change we're seeing is, remember Glasnow, we mentioned Saturday in relief, an inning and 2/3. That took 34 pitches. Well, 2 batters into this ball game, he's attacking the strike zone.
And that is something the Dodgers have been wanting Tyler Glasnow to do more of. Be assertive, attack. Do not nibble. Don't be too fine. Just let it rip. And don't think. The 1-2 pitch bounces in front of the plate, skips away, ball 2. And an even count on Schwarber.
Dave Roberts saying early this afternoon when asked about Glasnow, any instructions, he says all we want him to do is to trust his stuff.
And he has got stuff for days. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Schwarber. 1 out in the first, no score. The pitch is pulled down the right field side. This ball will drop in fair territory. Hernandez will pick it up inside the warning track, and Schwarber standing up at second with a 1 out and 2 strike double.
And that's a 2-strike breaking ball down the middle. That is the proverbial hanging curveball.
So Schwarber stays hot after waking up in Game 3, and the Phillies dugout woke up along with him on that one swing. That leadoff home run in the 4th inning last night against Yamamoto that tied the game. I believe it was Max Kepler who told the media last night, after seeing that home run from Schwarber, the feeling in the dugout was, we're back. Schwarber on second, 1 out. Here's Harper. First pitch, grounded to the right side. Slow roller to Freeman. Scooped it up with 2 hands, and on the hand toss to Glasnow, who's covering the bag. That's out number 2. Schwarber does advance to third on the play.
Big turnaround for this part of the Phillies lineup, as we mentioned. Coming in the first 2 games, that threesome of Turner, Harper, and Schwarber, just 2 for 21 with 1 RBI and 11 strikeouts.
And this has been a tough customer as well. Don't forget about him. It's very rare that you have a cleanup hitter overlooked, but that's what has happened to Alec Bohm because of the lightning rod of that top 3 in front of him. But Bohm in this series, he's 3 for 9. He has walked 4 times, and he has scored 3 runs. No score, top of the first. The Phillies have Schwarber on third base and 2 out. Glasnow out of the stretch, exhales and delivers, and misses down and away with a sinker, ball 1.
The other thing that Bohm has done in this series so far, he has not expanded the strike zone very much. Very seldom has he offered at a pitch not a strike.
.287 hitter in the regular season in 120 games for the third baseman. Glasnow's 1-0. That's in the dirt. Will Smith eats it up off one bounce into the chest protector, 2-0. There is a nervous energy here at Dodger Stadium today, and that's what happens in postseason ball. The emotional swings, Mo, they happen extremely and suddenly. The 2-0 pitch. That misses a hair high. 3 balls and no strikes to Bohm.
And the outfield plays Bohm as if he's a left-handed pull hitter. I mean, they're well off the line, and left is called. Everybody's shifted over to right.
3-0. The pitch. That is deemed ball 4.
Yeah,
that had the bottom
of
the
the strike zone.
So it is a 4-pitch walk for Alec Bohm to put Phillies on the corners with 2 out. That is just a straight whiff from the crew chief. Day game at Dodger Stadium, different lights. You talked about the shadows, which are creeping across
Well,
the left side.
Sunfield's going to be to the right side of the field right now. And, just in the short time we've been on the air, the shadows have moved about 4 feet closer to home plate, coming from behind home plate.
First and third, 2 out, Brandon Marsh, left-handed hitting center fielder. Takes the first pitch. It is a strike from Glasnow. 97 that splits the plate. Brandon Marsh 1 for 9 in this division series. Had a sac fly RBI last night. On a 0-1 pitch, Marsh takes low, ball 1. Not a bad curve, didn't miss by much, just didn't get a chase. And that has been the thing with Glasnow all year. For all the stuff that he has, Mo, opposing hitters have avoided chasing pitches from Glasnow outside the zone. Ball and a strike, here's the pitch. There's strike 2, a fastball at 98 at the knees. He had the lowest chase rate in all of Major League Baseball among starting pitchers with at least 18 starts.
Well, the problem is when he's gotten ahead, it's been non-competitive pitches, and by that, well off the strike zone.
He needs 1 more strike to finish the first. First and third, 2 out. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Pumped 99 by him. bookending K's in a scoreless first for Glasnow. The Dodger offense needs a bounce-back performance. They'll take the plate when we come back.
We want to remind you.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off that curveball. The question is, can Sanchez get the curveball over? We already know he has an excellent changeup, and the Dodgers need to get back into gear offensively.
Shohei Ohtani set to lead off. He is 1 for 14 in this division series with 7 strikeouts. He went 0 for 5 last night, ending a 35-game on-base streak. Facing a lefty in Sanchez, who has given him fits. Left-hander. His first pitch of the game, swung on and popped up, jammed him, little flare to third, boom, using the glove to guard the sun, right along the line. He makes the catch for out number 1, and so Ohtani records the first out on just 1 pitch.
Yeah, and I think with Ohtani too, pitch selection has been rather strange in this series.
Hey, Dave Roberts talked about that. He said his decision-making just has not been good. That was a sinker at 95 on the inside corner. He is being jammed and worked consistently inside. He's pulling off the baseball, and he's cutting his swing through the zone. But bigger than anything, Dave Roberts says, his swing selection and his decision-making is in between. Strike 1 called against Mookie Betts, a pitch down and in from Sanchez.
Well, quick comment about Ohtani. Until he lays off that pitch that's inside, maybe off the plate, they're going to continue pitching him in there.
The 0-1 stays outside. Well, Mookie Betts is 3 for 13 in the series, and he is 3 for his last 8. Had a triple last night in the first inning, but could not score. A ball and a strike. Sanchez steps back with the right leg and deals. Mookie squibs one foul on the first base side. That's strike number 2. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise in treatment. U.S. News and World Report is once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California. Learn more today at chla.org.
Talked about the changeup. Betts has seen back-to-back changeups in this at-bat.
Sanchez threw 38 changeups of his 94 pitches in Game 1. The 1-2. And Betts waves at a changeup that was a foot outside. Strike 3.
Well, until the Dodgers change, Sanchez isn't.
In innings 1 through 5 in Game 1, Sanchez held the Dodgers to 2 hits and 1 walk. He struck out 7 of 19 he faced. It wasn't until the 6th that they broke through. But he had a whiff rate on the changeup north of 63%. The Dodgers were just flailing out it all night last week in Philly. Teoscar Hernandez swings at a first pitch fastball. Fouled away, strike 1. The Phillies have won 5 of Sanchez's last 7 starts. In that span, he's got an ERA of 1.79. He, along with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, should be the finalists behind Paul Skeens for the Cy Young Award in the NL. 2 outs, bases empty, an 0-1 pitch. Hernandez lines it to second, right at a waiting stop. And so the Dodgers go down in order in the bottom of the first inning. No score in Game 4 going to the second.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Escape the confines of the city.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Versus making a pitcher go to work and trying to get his pitch count up so you can get Sanchez out of the game.
Well, there were 3 batters in the bottom of the first inning. 2 of them went after bad pitches. Ohtani, bad pitch, and out. Mookie Betts, bad pitch, swing and a miss, and out. Teoscar got a good pitch and lined out.
Hottest Philly hitter leading off the second, JT Realmuto. Takes a strike from Glasnow. 4-seam fastball working at the start of this game. That was at 96 at the bottom of the zone. Realmuto in this series is 5 for 13. All 5 hits have gone for extra bases, including a home run last night off Clayton Kershaw. Glasnow's 0-1, swatted to right field. Teoscar Hernandez is there to retrieve the line out. Well positioned again, and a good read from Teo.
Well, the Phillies coming to this series down 2-0, and the numbers are not real good on teams that come back. Phillies are trying to take it to Game 5 in their home ballpark, but Rob Thompson yesterday before the game said the only thing that he told his ball club, let's go out and have fun.
Max Kepler, left-handed hitting outfielder. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a first pitch strike from Glasnow. 97 at the knees. And strike one is so pivotal for Glasnow. He had the second worst first pitch strike percentage in the National League this year, below 56%. The 0-1. That's strike two, a good curve on the outer half. And the reason why it's so important, Mo, is his walk rate more than doubles after a first pitch ball.
Well, he walked 2 in that inning and 2/3 on Saturday in Philadelphia.
The 0-2 to Kepler is inside, ball one.
And if you're the opposing team, are you not thinking and looking at the scouting reports? They have better numbers than we do, and we can find out what the numbers are. You say, hey, look, making throw at least first pitch strike.
Sets for a 1-2. That's downstairs. Level count. Kepler has good numbers in his career. Short sample against Glasnow, but 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 walks. On a 2-2, Kepler strikes out swinging. More high heat from the Dodgers right-hander. 99 at the very top of the zone. That's his third K. 2 out in the second inning. Glasnow at home this year, much better than he was away from Dodger Stadium. 11 starts in LA, an ERA of 2.77. 7 starts on the road, an ERA of 4.08. Nick Castellanos up there swinging and missing on a first pitch slider, strike one.
That's a good pitch right there. Castellanos looked like, the way that swing was, he was looking for first pitch dead red fastball.
He guessed wrong. Now the 0-2. He takes 99 a little bit inside. Ball one, missed by a couple of inches. No score in the top of the second. 2 outs and the base is empty for the Phillies. Glasnow's 1-1. Hit on the ground to second base. Edman shuffles over to his left, fields and throws. And that's a 1-2-3 second for Glasnow. Keeps the game scoreless. When we come back, Freddie Freeman will lead off on the Dodgers Audio Network.
LA's best sports star. That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
are due up for the Dodgers.
And this offense, one thing about it, you're going to have to compare notes. What are you seeing? Is the ball getting on you on top? And both teams are really going to be comparing notes once the shadows, and it gets closer and closer and closer to home plate. Another couple of innings is really going to be challenging for hitters and for the defense to see the ball.
After a 7-pitch first, Sanchez's first offering of the second is taken for strike one by Freeman. 95 dotted on the inside corner. That's part of what makes Sanchez so difficult, is that it's a pitch inside, and you want to lay off of it, but you can't because he's so accurate in that part of the plate. The 0-1. Freeman takes inside. That's a slider from Sanchez. 1-1 the count. Freddie Freeman, one of the big Dodgers who needs to get rolling. He's 2 for 10 in the series. 2 runs, a walk. He has struck out 3 times. On a 1-1, Freeman holds the trigger as Sanchez misses upstairs. Now, one of those walks was key in Game 1. Game with 2 outs in the 6th as the Dodgers started their comeback. Advantage Freddie. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Sinker just off the inside corner at 95.
That may have tickled the plate. It may have been off the plate.
He's talking to Freddie during the workout in Philadelphia. He says, yes, you have to look in a certain part of the plate for Sanchez. It's really difficult to pick up. On a 2-2. Freeman with a base hit in the right center field. He's thinking 2 out of the box. A wide turn around first. He's going to be content to stay there with the leadoff single.
Well, Freddie Freeman runs the bases the way you're supposed to. Don't just be happy with the single. Think that the guy is going to bobble the ball. Think the ball's not going to be played. You see a lot of guys, I got the job done, and they jog down admiring their work to first base. Freddie Freeman's always looking for the next base.
We're looking at the next hitter, Tommy Edman, switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Sanchez. Bohm on the grass at third, guarding against the bunt. First pitch swing, hit well, left field, drifting over is Kepler. He dives and he makes the catch. Running toward the left center field gap, Max Kepler read it perfect. A head first dive into the glove to take a hit away from Tommy Edman and perhaps a run away from the Dodgers.
Well, that's a big, big play, and doing it to the backhand side. Day game's not that easy to track the ball if the stands are in bright sunshine, but it's a little bit better defensively right now when some of the shadows are covering the stands.
Now Will Smith. Freeman still on first base, 1 out, no score in the bottom of the second. First pitch down and in, ball 1. So Tommy Edman in his first at-bat presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car or find your next one all on Edmunds.com. Hit it well. Max Kepler made a highlight reel catch in left field. Tremendous play from Kepler. But more swings like that from the Dodgers. The 1-0 to Smith. Swing and a miss. That was a sinker down and in on Smith, the righty.
Well, that's such a big play by Kepler because that stops runners at second and third, or even a run across and a double.
Smith making a second straight start in this series. The 1-1 stays outside. Last night he was 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, 2 for 8 in the series. He's also walked and been hit by a pitch, but 4 Ks in total as he tries to work into a form in a hurry during the postseason. Not an easy thing to do. Here comes the 2-1. And that just misses the inside corner. 3 balls and a strike for Smith. Freddie Freeman takes a casual lead off first next to Bryce Harper. Will Smith in the driver's seat. 3 balls and a strike. The lefty deals. Smith swings, hits it on the ground. Stopped at third by Bohm. He goes to second for 1. Here's the turn. Dug out by Harper in time to get 2. 5-4-3 double play. Spoils the second inning for the Dodgers as Will Smith grounds into a double play. We're going to the third inning of Game 4. No score.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Dodger fans. In the game of life with it.
take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Another first pitch heater, just like he did last night. Took one to the seats in game 3 off Suarez. Took one to the gap off Sanchez, but was robbed by Kepler. So here's Bryson Stott, left-handed hitting second baseman, a .257 hitter this year. He's 2 for 9 in the series. First pitch from Glasnow is a strike. Starts him off with a fastball at 96.
And the Shadows now have reached home plate, running down the left field line.
Now Will Smith hunkered down behind home plate. He's in the shadows. Stott, the lefty, in the sun. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, this really isn't a problem now for hitters. Where it's a problem is at about halfway if you get that shadow, because the ball's coming out of bright sunshine and then goes into the shadows, and from a hitter's perspective, it's like the ball just disappears for an instant.
0-2 on Stott. Glasnow working exclusively out of the stretch. Gets a ground ball to second. Edman over to his right. Has it in the glove. Sets and throws to Freeman. That's out number 1. You see the light towers on the top of the stadium on the third base side. Those shadows are now in the field of play at third base, where Kike Hernandez is starting, and then creeping out across left field where Alex Call is playing. Trey Turner steps in for a second time. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Glasnow deals. Turner swings. Grounds it to Kike at third. Routine play. Takes his time and makes a good throw. 2 down.
Well, it's a good factor to keep everybody off the bases, but especially if you're looking at Trey Turner. He's already shown that he's recovered from that leg injury that kept him sidelined for a while. He has 2 stolen bases in the series.
Here's Kyle Schwarber, who's hearing some boos here at Dodger Stadium, because Dodger fans are sick of watching him mash in this ballpark, Mo. 8 games in the last 2 years here. He's got 7 home runs. He fouls away strike 1.
There is a pretty good solution, at least initially. Make better pitches.
Yeah, last night Yamamoto put a fastball on a tee toward the top of the zone, and Schwarber obliterated it. He now has 23 postseason home runs in his career, the 3rd most all time. He leapfrogged Bernie Williams in 1 game. Jose Altuve has 27. Manny Ramirez has 29. Schwarber out in front, grounds one foul. That's strike 2.
And Schwarber alerted everybody. He said, look, postseason, he was asked before game 1 in Philadelphia. I mentioned it last night. He says, well, what are your goals? He says, to hit ding-dongs. I don't want to be a ding-dong.
Dodger Stadium trying to cheer Glasnow through this third inning. 2 outs, bases empty, no score. The 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. High fastball at 97. And Tyler Glasnow on a roll to start game 4. He's got 4 strikeouts in 3 scoreless innings.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Keep the Major League winning going when you join them.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bottom of the order in the bottom of the third. Christopher Sanchez has faced the minimum through 2. That's despite Freddie Freeman's leadoff single in the second. Alex Call, he's 2 for 2 with a walk in this postseason so far. So he's been perfect when we've seen him at the plate. We see the first pitch from Sanchez. Taken at the top of the zone, strike 1. A sinker at 95. So now home plate is covered in shadows.
Yeah, it goes about 6-8 feet in front of home plate now.
Just the 20th pitch of the game for Sanchez. An 0-1. Call takes again. This is strike 2. Just catches the inside corner. Excellent pitch from Sanchez. Really nothing Call or any hitter could do about that. Call asked for time, and he's granted it. The Dodgers left fielder, 3 for 11 with 2 home runs and 2 walks in his career against the Phillies starter. But he's in an 0-2 hole. Sanchez into the windup. And it hits Call, and Call hits the deck. Got him in the foot, and it got him in a tough way. Dave Roberts running out of the Dodger dugout to check on Call, who's now on one knee and in some pain after being hit by an 0-2 pitch down and in. So certainly a mistake from Sanchez. That's not going to make Call feel any better.
And there's no padding down on your feet. And it hit the inset just below the right ankle.
So it's his back right leg and foot. And you saw him scream right after contact. He's now going to walk down to first base, accompanied by Dave Roberts and Thomas Albert. Now Call is jogging to first base.
And something to keep your eye on as this game progresses is there's swelling that develops, hopefully not.
So here we go, Mo. Back-to-back innings. The Dodgers have the leadoff batter aboard against Sanchez.
Sanchez hit 6 batters during the regular season.
Kike Hernandez, 2 for 10 in the series. Hits in 9 of his last 13 games. Call on first, no outs, no score in the third. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
There's the changeup.
Kike was thinking red, and Sanchez went to the cambio.
Right. Especially if Sanchez has an inkling, this guy likes the first pitch, in particular fastballs. He'd be jumping on that and way out in front of changeups.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Stopped at second by Stott. He gets it to Turner. Here's the turn. Not going to be in time to get 2, but Bryson Stott with a brilliant effort up the middle. Stopped it on the dirt, flipped it to Trey Turner to get Alex Call, and he did so from the dirt.
Bounced right over the second base bag. So 2 very good defensive plays already by Philadelphia.
So Hernandez replaces Call on first base. Here's the scuffling Andy Pages at the bottom of the order. Pages is just 1 for 19 in the postseason, hitting .053. The pitch. It is a strike. 97 on the inside corner. Pages was 0 for 2 with a K last night and removed from the game early. Dave Roberts said it was because of his at-bat quality, which has been lacking. Not to mention the miscues in the outfield. The 0-1 pitch. Down and in the dirt. Blocked by Real Muto. Ball 1.
Yeah, Roberts is also saying, look, he's just under a lot of pitches. In particular, chasing the balls upstairs, and he has been late on a lot of fastballs.
He has really struggled against hard stuff since the end of September. A ball and a strike. Sanchez deals. And Pages takes strike 2 on the inner half. Now, Pages spun away in disgust with that call, but that was comfortably in the strike zone. He will now be granted time. Steps outside the batter's box, adjusting his batting gloves. Blue in accent to match, of course, Dodger blue. Steps back in, bounces the plate with his bat. A couple of twirls, and he's set to go. 1 on, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch. Hernandez is going to have to go back to first after that foul ball on the third base side for Pages.
And that's a changeup about ankle high.
Top of the order is on deck. Shohei Ohtani waiting in the wings. Another 1-2. Pages down swinging, went fishing at a changeup that was in the dirt.
So you strike out, and the pitcher only had to throw 1 strike in the zone.
Lineup turns over for Shohei Ohtani, who popped out to third on the very first pitch of the ball game. 2 outs in the third inning, no score. Kike Hernandez on first. Sanchez fires. Ohtani takes strike 1. A sinker at 96 on the inner half. Shohei now 1 for 15 in this series. The 0-1 Ohtani grounds it to the left side, and it squeaks underneath the glove of Bohm. Kike Hernandez hustling for third. Ohtani aboard on a misplay by Alec Bohm. The third baseman shifted over into the sixth hole, Mo, and he was thinking about throwing the ball before he had the ball.
What should have been a routine play, especially with a defensive position to begin with. Now the Dodgers threatening first and third, and you can experience the thrill of October baseball live. Secure your season tickets and postseason tickets right now. Dodgers.com/postseason.
So fielder's choice E5 on Bohm. And that sets up Mookie Betts with runners on the corners and 2 out. Game 4 is scoreless, but for how long? Sanchez to Betts. Grounded to the right side, diving stop by Harper at first base, and he steps on the bag to end the inning. That was a little cue shot from Betts off the end of the bat, and the third inning ends with a whimper. The Dodgers strand a pair. We are through 3 full innings, no score in Game 4.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Done that so far.
Well, he's got good stuff, and it comes down to, simplistically, say Roberts again, say, look, trust your stuff. Challenge hitters.
Here's a challenge at the plate. Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 1. First pitch is a down and in ball 1. It skips by Will Smith all the way to the backstop.
Yeah, and that ball went past him in the air. So that shadow is halfway now between home plate and the pitcher's mound. Inching down towards the mound. All the third base is in shadow as well now.
The pitch. There's a strike. 96 at the knees, splitting the plate. Harper has been on base in each of his last 7 postseason games, hitting .304 in this stretch. On a 1-1, he swings and grounds one foul on the first base side. Strike 2 for Glasnow.
And a good curveball. With Harper, the infield plays to pull. The outfield is the opposite direction.
1-2 the pitch. That's hit foul into the net north of the Dodger dugout. Glasnow now at 40 pitches in the game. 19 in the first, 10 in the second, 7 in the third, and now
remember
just getting going.
Philadelphia where the Phillies told the umpire they wanted Teoscar Hernandez to move back into the on-deck circle? Dodgers could do the same thing right now.
Breaking ball in the dirt, skips away.
Because Bohm is about 20 feet to this side, home plate side of the on-deck circle. Why? He wants to get as good a view as possible on the pitches and the tracking of the pitches of Glasnow before his at-bat.
2-2 count for Harper leading off the fourth inning. The pitch. That's hit to left center field. Paja's got a good jump, and he tracks it down. A few feet to spare in front of the warning track. So Harper lines out for the first out of the inning. But you could see right off the bat, Andy Pajas had the read.
That's why I mentioned that the outfield playing the opposite direction. The Dodgers don't just show up and play a game. There's a lot of research that takes place. And defensively, not only against a certain pitcher, what about certain pitches? What about a certain count?
Alec Bohm steps in. He walked back in the first inning. 1 out, nobody on in the fourth of a scoreless game 4. Strike 1 from Glasnow, a fastball at 97 on the inner half. Bohm, a former 3rd overall pick back in 2018 out of Wichita State. 6'5" third baseman. Swings and misses, strike 2. Made an error the last half inning, but Sanchez picked him up, getting Mookie Betts to ground out weakly on a first pitch changeup. The 0-2 dives downstairs.
I think both these pitchers understand full well is that they're going to be on a relatively short leash. Dodgers don't want to go back to Philadelphia, and for the Phillies, are going to fight desperately to go back.
The 1-2 pitch. It is a slider in the dirt outside from 0-2 to 2-2. The 6'8" Tyler Glasnow getting his foot set just inside the rubber on a 2-2 pitch. Bohm takes outside and the count has gone full. And so this is what you don't like seeing from Glasnow. You're ahead of somebody 0-2 and not really competitive as he's missed the zone now with 3 straight balls. The count full, the payoff pitch. It is downstairs, ball 4. So you go from 0-2 to a walk. Bohm has walked for a second time today. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers Play-Up Baseball is on. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Bohm now has 6 walks in the series. Here's Brandon Marsh. 1 on, 1 out in the fourth. Scoreless. Ball 1 upstairs. So it doesn't seem like Bohm is really excited or antsy to swing the bat. And Glasnow loses him. The second walk of the game for the Dodgers righty, and both belong to Bohm. Marsh is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging to end the first inning. The 1-0 pitch. Tries to check his swing, but he cannot. Curveball in the dirt. Got him to chase strike 1. Walks with the bugaboo all year long for Tyler Glasnow. He had 43 handed out in the regular season in just 90 and a third innings. More than 4 walks per 9 innings pitched. The 1-1 pitch to Marsh. Hit on the ground right side. Edman stops it on the dive. Gets it to Mookie Betts, and they're only going to get 1 as Mookie puts the ball in his pocket. But Tommy Edman from the back edge of the dirt at second base. Toss it over to Betts, and Bohm is erased off the bases. Marsh will be the runner on first with now 2 out.
Stayed with it very nicely for Edman, and he understands that, look, you make a dive for that and that far away from the bag, just take the lead runner, get him out.
Save of the game brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Go blue, cut green. Get a rebate for removing grass. BeWaterwise.com. Strike 1 to start Real Muto. A first pitch slider from Glasnow. Dodgers nothing, Phillies nothing. Top of the fourth inning. 2 outs and Marsh on first. The 0-1. Realmuto hits it on the ground sharply at third. Kike's there inside the line. The throw, a bouncer. Freeman is there.
What a play.
Baby, what a play by Kike. Sharply hit ground ball just inside the third baseline. A one-hop throw to Freddie Freeman, who stretched in time to retrieve the final out. So Glasnow strands a runner in a scoreless fourth inning. 3.5 innings completed, Dodger Stadium. No score in Game 4.
The home of the champs, the LA Dodgers.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
This is not going to really help from a perception standpoint in being able to discern fastball from changeup initially. And the Dodgers are going to have to do a better job in laying off that changeup that's not in the strike zone.
Teoscar Hernandez had to call time before the very first pitch of the at-bat coming out of the commercial break. He's 0 for 1, lined out to second base in the first inning. First pitch, a little tardy on a sinker, fouled away to the right side.
Well, that shouldn't happen. You should be ready because in postseason, because of network television, the breaks are longer.
Yep. So that's strike one on Hernandez. Lefty Sanchez gets the call from Realmuto, his 0-1 pitch. Hernandez waves at strike two. That was a changeup 8 to 10 inches off the plate, and that was the pitch that had the Dodgers all out of sorts in Game 1 in Philadelphia.
Well, until they lay off of it, Sanchez is going to keep throwing it.
Here comes the 0-2. And that misses way outside. That's a change that slipped out of Sanchez's left hand. Ball 1. In Game 1, the Dodgers put 19 swings against Sanchez's changeup. They whiffed on 12 of them. On a 1-2. Hernandez strikes out swinging on
changeup.
One gone. Third K for Sanchez, and every single one of them have been on that pitch. It is an excellent one.
Well, especially when you expand the strike zone for an additional 10 inches.
Freddie Freeman 1 for 1 with a base hit. At the plate for a second time. Sanchez deals. And misses just inside ball one with a front door slider. So the three primary offerings from Sanchez: a sinker, changeup, and a slider. That was called strike one. I beg your pardon. Wow. Now Freeman swings and fouls back strike two.
It should not have been a strike on that first pitch.
And again, you got to wait like an hour for the call to come from behind home plate. And Dave Roberts is shaking his head. I think he realizes it's 0-2 instead of 1-1. Sanchez delivers. Freeman swings, bounces the ball to short. Trey Turner is perfectly positioned left of second base, and he throws to Harper for out number 2.
Well, with the iPads that are in the dugouts, supplied by Major League Baseball, you have a chance to go back and see those pitches, and both sides know that, hey, wait a minute, guys, the strike zone, is it expanding one direction, the other direction?
Selfishly, as a broadcaster, my biggest gripe is that your call should be decisive and obvious. You shouldn't leave everybody waiting to guess what you're calling. Just let everybody know. And if you miss a call, you miss a call. But make the call. Strike one down the middle to Tommy Edman. A changeup from Sanchez.
At least in the same time zone. Major League Baseball does tell umpires, look, do not be in a rush to make the call.
No score, bottom fourth, bases empty and 2 out. Edman swings and fouls a second strike toward his on-deck circle. Sanchez has been incredibly efficient. That was just his 40th pitch of the game. He's got 2 outs in the 4th inning. So if you do the math quickly, say he gets Tommy Edman to ground out here, it's basically 10 pitches per inning for Sanchez to get 3 outs. That is an otherworldly clip. The left-hander's 0-2 pitch. Edman fouls it away on the right field side to stay alive.
Well, postseason, your Dodgers, your players. So follow the postseason action. Download the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball.
Edman trying to battle behind 0-2. He's 0 for 1. He lined out his first time up. Goes down and bounces the ball to second base. Stott shuffles to his left, throws over to first, and that completes the inning. The Dodgers go down in order in the 4th. They can't get anything going against Sanchez. Scoreless going to the 5th.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
about is the seams that are spinning at a very high resolution. You don't pick that up right now.
Leading off the 5th inning for Philadelphia, the left fielder Max Kepler. 0 for 1 with a strikeout at the plate, but has probably the biggest play of the game. First pitch from Glasnow, 98 inside corner.
Well, that's a missed call.
And we're starting to see a few of those build up here.
Well, you know, it's about consistency. And Mark Wagner's a darn good umpire. He's a crew chief.
Swung on and bounced foul, strike one. And Mo, the shadows that we're talking about impacting the hitter and the pitchers and the players in the field, the same can be said for the umpires behind home plate as well.
Absolutely.
Glasnow and a 1-1. It misses arm side.
And I also felt that defensively, this is a difficult part, in particular for the outfielders, because you're looking into really the dark, deep shadows, and you're standing in sunshine, squinting to begin with.
On the 2-1, Glasnow squares the count with a fastball down the middle, 2-2.
So I think outfielders in this spot, you don't really pick up the baseball immediately off the bat.
Glasnow, all 6-8 of them now in the shadows. 2-2 pitch, check swing, no swing.
Oh,
they say
goodness.
at third base. Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, folks, but that is just a blown call.
That is an atrocious miss, it would seem.
And I'm surprised that the home plate umpire would even ask for help.
I mean, Nestor Cejas at third base. The Dodgers had to appeal. It looked like Kepler's hands were a foot in front of home plate. So he gets a gift and an extra life and now a full count to work in. We never saw a side angle to confirm either way. The payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4 and a leadoff walk. And the Dodgers top step of their dugout, disgusted. They could not believe that was ruled no swing. And obviously, neither can we.
Okay, now you got to get back to work. Ground ball double play.
A leadoff walk for Kepler, third of the game for Glasnow. He bounces back with a swinging strike one on Castellanos, a fastball at 96. Castellanos grounded out to second base, ending the second inning. Ball one in the dirt, a slider from Glasnow, and the count evens.
Kepler, during the regular season, folks, only had 3 stolen bases. So he's not a guy that does a lot of running. But for the Phillies, do they attempt to push the issue today?
1-0, nobody out, no score in the 5th. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Glasnow challenging Castellanos with another heater in the heart. Dodger righty with the ball at the letters, kicks and deals, and Castellanos fouls it back into the net behind home plate. That was a fastball again.
And pretty much in the middle.
Well, he's living on the hard stuff here with Castellanos. 3 of the first 4 pitches have been 4-seamers. Slider mixed in there. What will we see on this 1-2 offering? Foul ball and a curve off the inside part of the plate. He's jamming Castellanos. Temperatures in the mid-70s here in this Thursday afternoon. An afternoon playoff game in Los Angeles. Another 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Excellent slider from Tyler Glasnow to get the first out.
That's that slider I was talking about, and that was an exceptionally good one.
5 punch-outs now for the Dodgers starter. Now to the bottom of the order with Bryson Stott, who is 0 for 1. The ground out to Tommy Edman. Kepler on first base. 1 out in the 5th. First pitch swinging and missing. Stott chases a high fastball. Strike 1.
The Phillies are not shy about swinging the lumber.
After a pause, the 0-1 pitch is spiked In the dirt, blocked by Will Smith. It bounced back in front of the plate, and Smith was quickly to field it just in case Kepler thought about running for second, which he did not.
That's going down, starting to settle a bit more right now. Right field is going to be treacherous on a low line drive.
Wind's been between 6 and 12 miles per hour from the southwest. Right now the flag's in center field, blowing out towards center or right center. 1 on, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air, foul on the third base side into the Lowe's level seats. That's strike number 2.
Well, the curveball, and Glasnow has gone to some breaking pitches a little bit more here in this inning.
Now, the first time through, you saw him really leaning on the fastball, and it was really effective. Yep. So perhaps trying to switch things up.
And the opening inning, really over the 2 innings, occasionally it was at 99 velocity.
Stott asks for time, steps out of the left-handed batter's box. Will Smith kicks some dirt off his spikes. Glasnow gathering himself on the mound. He's at 68 pitches with 1 out in the 5th. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Kepler runs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw to second. Not in time to get Kepler. It was a 1-hop throw to Betts.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, because Glasnow has been notorious in his career of taking a long time to get the ball to his catcher. So even though Kepler only had 3 stolen bases during the regular season, you take a long time to get the ball, and Glasnow at times doesn't pay particular attention to runners.
So a stolen base for Kepler. The Phillies have a runner in scoring position for Trey Turner. 2 outs in this 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Turner swings. A little number off the end of the bat, right side of the infield. Edman is there. He gets it away quickly and accurately to Freddie Freeman. And that ends the inning. So a leadoff walk doesn't hurt Glasnow or the Dodgers. He has put up a 5th 0-1 hitting the Phillies as we're halfway home in Game 4 without a score.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Pitching a good ball game. This is a terrific game to this particular point. Who blinks first? And for the Dodgers, they're going to have to make some adjustments offensively and do it rather quickly.
Tyler Glasnow with 5 scoreless innings on 70 pitches Sanchez has thrown just 42 pitches to get through 4 innings. Will Smith, then Alex Call and Kike Hernandez due up for the Dodgers this inning. The first pitch of the 5th. Smith swings and fouls it in the air down the right field line. Those seats are still in the sun. The field level to the right of the pole. Pretty much all of the pavilion, save for one section, 1.5 sections next to the Dodger bullpen. Sanchez is 0-1. Hooks toward the inner half and lands in there for strike 2. Smith has a brief conversation with Mark Wegner, the crew chief, after that. Good pitch from Sanchez, and now Smith takes time. Smith 0 for 1, grounded into an inning-ending double play in the 2nd. Sanchez misses low and outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Seems like fans are still kind of rolling into Dodger Stadium. Odd game time for a postseason game. 3:08 local start here in Los Angeles. On a 1-2 pitch, Smith fouls one off with his leg, and he's okay. No change in the count. Now the Brewers and Cubs have the primetime slot tonight in the National League postseason. In part, we are told, because of the potential travel for the Dodgers and Phillies back to Philadelphia, and also because of Thursday night football. Potentially the Eagles are playing. Another 1-2 pitch, and that is ball 2 inside. Missed by a couple of inches. Great take by Smith.
And still plenty of gas in the tank for Sanchez. That was at 97 miles an hour. Sanchez, by the way, working on 4 days rest.
His 2-2. Smith rolls it foul on the third base side. That is normal rest for a 5-man rotation, starting every 5th day, 4 days in between. There will be normal rest for Jesus Luzardo, another lefty, should the Phillies force Game 5. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez to Smith. That is scorched foul in the net north of the Dodger dugout. So this is more like it for the Dodger offense, Mo. You're seeing them put a pitcher kind of through the grinder, working AB.
But that should have been ball 3. That was a breaking ball well off the plate inside.
This will be the 8th pitch to Will Smith. Another 2-2. Fouled straight back into the net. And now you see the Dodger dugout and the Dodger crowd here starting to recognize the at-bat quality.
So Will Smith now are beginning to catch up. You know, we've not seen a lot of change-ups in this at-bat right here yet.
How about pitch number 9? Smith strikes out swinging a fastball at 98 from Sanchez on the inside corner. A terrific pitch from the left-hander to put Smith away.
I think, too, is that the Phillies look like they're just challenging Will Smith. And why not? I mean, if you look at the records, he's coming off a fracture of his right hand at the top hand as a hitter. So until you can establish you can handle the ball in on your hands as a hitter with that fractured in the hand, they're going to continue to pound it there.
Alex called the batter. 1 out, nobody on, no score in the 5th. First pitch, it is a changeup off the outside corner, but called strike 1. Edgy pitch, and Sanchez takes advantage to jump ahead of Call, who was hit by a pitch, his first and only plate appearance. That was leading off the 3rd. Sanchez deals and misses at the top of the zone, ball 1.
You know when you go through that drive-through and you order the Grande? Evidently, that's the strike zone today, the Grande edition. At times.
The 1-1 from Sanchez. Call serves it the other way. Drops down a base hit into right field. Alex Call has been perfect this postseason. Every plate appearance, Mo, he has reached.
Well, the other part, too, that would be a wonderful message for everybody else to understand. A guy that throws a terrific changeup. Think about up the middle. Don't be afraid to go the opposite way. Base hits count just as much the opposite way as they do to pull them. Easier said than done.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 on, 1 out in the 5th. First pitch. Swung on, chopped foul at third.
Oh, that's the changeup and way out in front of it.
No score in the 5th inning. Christopher Sanchez has kept the Dodgers silent up to this point. The 0-1 misses inside. Kike has to pull the legs out of the way so he didn't get hit by ball 1.
Sanchez pitched Saturday in Philadelphia. The Dodgers did not attempt a stolen base. There were 15 attempts during the regular season. 10 of those were successful.
1 on, 1 out, 1 ball and 1 strike. Call dancing off first base as Sanchez comes home. And he misses downstairs with a sinker. 2-1. Kike Hernandez has been leaning on the positive visualization, going back to his 3 home run game back in Wrigley Field in 2017. And to visualize another positive result here. The 2-1 pitch. Bounced off the plate foul. 2-2.
Well, all 3 bases, first, second, and third, are in shadows. And that shadow really runs from about 10 feet past the first base bag all the way out to straightaway left field. Left fielder's in shadow, short, third, in shadow, along with Harper at first, holding the runner on.
Count even. 2-2. Call on first, 1 out. Sanchez delivers and misses down and in, ball 3.
Slider.
It was Kike Hernandez who knocked Sanchez out of the game of game 1. A 2-run double in the 6th inning. He's at the plate in game 4, the 5th inning. Dodger Stadium on its feet ahead of this 3-2 pitch. Line to short. Turner dives and makes the catch. It was a softly hit looping line drive deep in the 6th hole. Turner ranging to his right. A full extension grab for out number 2. And another sparkling defensive play for Philadelphia.
And neither one of these teams is going to go away and just say, well, that's enough. They're going to fight to the last pitch of this series.
The way this game is going, Mo, you get the feeling that the most unlikely of heroes will emerge. No score. Bottom 5, 2 outs and call on first. Andy Pages swings at the first pitch, and he misses on a change, strike 1. Andy Pages, 1 for 20 in this postseason. The 0-1. Grounded to third. Gobbled up by Bohm. He goes the short way, throwing to second base. Stott steps on the bag before a call, and that ends the inning. So the Dodgers get a 1-out single from Call, but nothing else as they strand another runner. We are done with 5 full innings in game 4. Still no score.
Shouldn't I be trusted? When it comes to the Dodgers, LA's trusted source is there a...
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
As Tanner Scott was taken off, they had emergency surgery just a couple of nights ago. So, what it comes down to is that neither one of these bullpens has been what you call spectacular in recent times.
Glasnow's first pitch of the 6 is to Kyle Schwarber, and it is a strike on the inside corner. 96 painted.
Right now with that sun, the next couple of minutes, even at first and second base, they're getting a face full of sunshine as well.
It's Freddie Freeman and Tommy Edman, back edge of the dirt on the right side in the sun. The 0-1 to Schwarber. That's in there for strike 2. Back-to-back heaters to start Schwarber. The Phillies DH 1 for 2 today, doubled in the first, then struck out swinging in the third on a high fastball north of the zone. How about an 0-2 pitch? Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop the hammer down on Schwarber. Punches him out with the curve.
Maybe the best hook that Glasnow has thrown today. That was nose to toes. And by the time the swing was executed, the ball was really in the dirt. Short hop backhand catch by Will Smith.
7 Ks for Glasnow. That is the first one on the curveball by my count, Mo. But now we got Bryce Harper at the plate. 1 out, nobody on, no score in the 6th inning. First pitch, it's strike 1, called off the plate away from Harper. A curve from Glasnow.
Where this game's going, it's got written all over it. Maybe the difference in this game is going to be one swing of the bat.
The 0-1. Harper does not swing because it's ball 1 downstairs. Fastball at 97. Glasnow at 74 pitches as we sit here and now. On a 1-1, Harper swings and grounds it to the right side. Fielded by Freddie Freeman a couple feet inside the line. He calls off Glasnow, takes it himself to the bag. Out number 2. Now the cleanup spot, Alec Bohm. And he has been the toughest customer for Glasnow today. He has walked twice.
And remember last time up he was 0-2. The other thing about Bohm, he's had some huge swings a couple of times.
First pitch, high fastball, gets a strike call at the very top of the zone.
Yeah, Bohm backed up from it.
The 0-1 now. That hits the outside corner, or it did not, I beg your pardon.
No, it hit it. It just wasn't recognized.
Well, you're starting to sound like me a little bit over there. I kind of like it. Ball and a strike on Bohm.
Well,
this one's hit to center field. A base hit for Alec Bohm, who has reached all 3 times today. Put a good swing on that one. So a 2-strike single from Bohm continues the 6th.
The plate's 17 inches wide on some pitches.
That is just the 2nd hit of the afternoon for Philadelphia against Glasnow. in the first since Kyle Schwarber's one-out double in the first inning. Now Brandon Marsh. First pitch in the dirt, and Smith does a decent job of keeping it in front of him, keeping Bohm on first base. Ball one. Breaking ball in the dirt. Smith went to his backhand. He got a piece of his glove and dribbled out in front of the plate. So now a 1-0 from Glass. Now a wait. He throws to first, and Bohm was leaning a little bit, but he dove back safely head first.
Now just three players in sunshine. Second baseman Edmund right now. Teoscar Hernandez in right, and for Andy Pages in center. Everybody else is in shadow.
Glass now with his 81st pitch of the game. It's a swing and a miss from Marsh to even the count 1-1. Marsh struck out on a fastball in the first inning and grounded into the force out in the fourth. Now the Dodger bullpen activity. Emmett Sheehan starting to loosen. 2 outs, a runner on first. The 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Bounces away from Smith. He goes toward the Dodger dugout, but he fields it quickly, and Bohm remains on first base. Tyler Glasnow. As Dodger fans on their feet here in Los Angeles. This is his first postseason start in Dodger blue. A 1-2 pitch to Bohm. He struck him out. Froze him with a fastball at 97. And Glasnow exits to a raucous ravine after his 8th punch-out completes his 6th scoreless inning.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
On pitches. During the regular season, you look at Ohtani. First pitch, he put into play 365. Well, his first pitch selection so far in postseason has not been stellar.
Rick Monday, you said the way this game is going, it could hinge on just one swing. Strike one from Sanchez to Ohtani. A sinker on the inside corner. Couldn't place it any better than that at 96.
Tell you what, this is a heck of a ball game. This is what postseason is all about. Boy, it can just tug at you. It can tear your heart out.
The 0-1. Ohtani. Foul strike two. That would have been a ball inside off the plate. He is pulling off of everything. That front hip is flying open as he's trying to get to the inner part of the plate, because that's where the Phillies are working him. And their really talented lefties have held him down. 1 for 16 in this series. Here's an 0-2 pitch. And Ohtani flails at strike three. A changeup on the outside corner. He's down on 3 pitches to begin the 6th.
And his backside's going towards the first base dugout, and the top of his body's trying to reach out towards the third base dugout and hit the ball.
That is the 5th strikeout for Sanchez. They have Ohtani in a blender in this division series. So Mookie Betts will take his turn. He's 0 for 2 this afternoon. He's a spectator all the way. A first pitch strike from Sanchez. 95 at the knees on the outer half. No score. Bottom 6. 1 out and nobody on. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Betts hits it to left field for a base hit. A good pass from Mookie Betts. His first hit of the ball game and 4th of the series. The Dodgers have a runner on in the 6th.
Okay, now can Teoscar Hernandez be diligent enough to lay off an early changeup off the plate?
It was in the 6th inning of Game 1 that the Dodgers got to Christopher Sanchez. Can they do it again in Game 4? 1 on, 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez, the batter. First pitch, swing and a foul ball. That dribbles toward his own dugout, strike 1.
Well, that was the changeup, but it was in the strike zone. Remember last at bat, Hernandez struck out, and the last 3 pitches were all changeups.
Hernandez rests the bat on his back right shoulder. On an 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, a sinker down and in at 97.
Yeah, off the plate, inside.
And do you feel like now he's setting him up for a changeup away? Hernandez asked for time. He's granted it.
Well, you figure they're going to go a lot of off-speed away, and all you have to do is look at the outfield position. Big gap in left center. Center fielder's over into right center. They're not going to pitch him inside, and if they do, it's going to be off the plate.
Love for Teo to use that opposite field stroke. The 0-2. Betts takes off for second. Swung on and bounced. Foul on the third base side. So the Dodgers trying to manufacture something here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, instead of just going position by position, from first to second and trying to get something going and maybe get the defense out of position a little bit more. Again, for Sanchez, 14 attempted stolen bases during the regular season. 10 of those were safe.
Betts on first, 1 out in the 6th. No score. Another 0-2 from Sanchez. Teo serves it the opposite way. A base hit into right field. Mookie Betts goes station to station, stopping at second. 2 on for Freddie Freeman and only 1 out.
There's one of the adjustments I've been talking about. With 2 strikes, that sinker down and away. Go ahead, go with it. It counts.
Back-to-back singles off Sanchez in the 6th. The Dodgers are in business. Here comes a mound visit for the Phillies. It's just the infield. This mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
Just looking at the outfielders windmilling their arms in case they have a ball hit to them and need to make the throw. The conference on the mound of all the infielders. There's no coaches, no manager, just the players.
I can't hear you, Dodger fans. I can't hear you, Dodger fans.
Dodgers today 0 for 1, runners in scoring position. Phillies 0 for 3.
Freddie Freeman is 1 for 2 this afternoon. That one hit a single leading off the second. He's back to the dish in the bottom of the 6th. With Betts on second, Teoscar Hernandez on first. 1 out in a scoreless Game 4. How much longer will this game be scoreless? Sanchez takes a deep breath, fires home, and Freddie swings through a sinker on the outer corner, strike one.
Just watching Castellanos in right field. He was shading his eyes with his glove as the pitch is coming to home plate. That sun right now is brutal.
2-1, 1 out in the 6th. Sanchez looks back at Betts, focuses on Freddie. Freeman swings, bouncing ball up the middle. Fielded on the back end by Stott. He flips to Turner, and a good slide from Hernandez impacts Turner at short. The Phillies only get 1. So Teo off the bases, Freddie on him. Betts now at third, but now 2 out. Tommy Edman is 0 for 2 today. He was robbed of a hit in the second on a line drive to left. A Superman catch from Max Kepler, then he grounded out to second base. The Dodgers are 1 win away from going back to the LCS. Right now they have last year's National League Championship Series MVP at the plate. First and third, 2 out. First pitch, ball 1, down and in.
Both bullpens getting work right now.
Ryan Kerkering warming for the Phillies. Sanchez at 74 pitches. The 1-0. Edman fouls it into the Dodger dugout. And it's a strike. Betts on third, Freeman on first. The 1-1 to Edman. Popped in the air, first base side. Harper toward his own dugout. He reaches out and he can't bring it in. Missed the glove by a couple of inches, and he barked at himself in frustration after it bounced off the floor of the Philly dugout. That gives Tommy Edman at least 1 more pitch to see. Can Tommy Edman do it again? On a 1-2, Edman fights it foul on the third base side. He stays alive. Last year in the postseason, Tommy Edman had 20 hits. 9 of them came in 2-strike counts. He's in a 2-strike count here against Sanchez. First and third, 2 outs in the 6th. On a 1-2 pitch. Sanchez misses down and in, and the count squares up. Edman has a good look about him in the right-handed batter's box. Looks calm, looks poised. Waiting for his pitch. Does he get it on this 2-2 from Sanchez? Bounce foul again on the third base side. Edman fighting. Most of the 50,000 plus here at Dodger Stadium on their feet. Waiting, hoping, and wishing for a run. 2-on-2 out, the 2-2. Edman bounces it back toward the mound. Sanchez fields his position, turns and throws to first. It's a strike to Harper to end the inning. So the Dodgers have first and second, 1 out in the 6th, and they can't get anybody home. 6 full innings complete. Game 4 still without a run.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is...
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
'83 pitches here today.
Well, he did exactly what you want your starter to do. Give your ball club an opportunity to win a ball game. Unfortunately, the offense has been stymied on an equally good outing by Christopher Sanchez, the lefty for the Phillies.
Second half of the lineup for the Phillies due up. Real Muto, then Kepler and Castellanos. Sheehan's first pitch is a strike on the outer third. Starts him out with a slider. And I bet both lineups are going to be happy when each starting pitcher is done. The way things are going. Back-to-back strikes on back-to-back sliders from Sheehan to start Real Muto.
Well, Sanchez has thrown through 6 innings, 80 pitches, and 63 of those have been for strikes.
Phillies bullpen is now quiet, nobody throwing. Here's an 0-2 from Sheehan. Real Muto hits it hard into the camera well down beyond the Dodger dugout. And somebody hit the deck. That would be Dino Ebel. He's up and okay. Still 0-2 on Real Muto. Phillies catcher is 0 for 2. He was robbed of a hit in the 4th inning. Kike Hernandez hugging the third base line on a hard hit grounder made a terrific play. Another 0-2 from Sheehan. Real Muto swings and pokes it to center field. This will drop. Off the end of the bat, just a survival swing and a 2-strike leadoff base hit for Real Muto. So Tyler Glasnow exits the game, and the first batter to the plate gets a base hit. Now Max Kepler. Real Muto stays hot in front of him. It's his 6th hit in 4 games. Kepler fouls back strike one, a fastball at 96.
I tell you what, he had one great swing on that pitch. Don't throw it there again, boys.
Kepler has power. Did 18 home runs in 127 games this year. The pitch. Down and in, ball 1. It was a changeup from Sheehan. We're scoreless in the top of the 7th. Beautiful October afternoon in Los Angeles.
Left side of the infield. Boy, really playing to pull. Edman, the second baseman, is about halfway between first and second base bag.
1 on, nobody out. The 1-1 pitch. That's strike 2. Fastball at the knee, splitting the plate. Top of the 7th, brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it is group day at Shakey's.com. Sheehan, first base side of the rubber, looks over his front left shoulder on Real Muto. Short lead next to Freddie Freeman on first. The 1-2 pitch, and Kepler pokes it over the net foul to our left. Still ball and 2 strikes on Kepler, the number 7 hitter. Sheehan takes a peek at Real Muto and fires home. Misses up and away. Sheehan pitched in Game 2 in Philadelphia. 2 innings, gave up 1 run, 2 hits, and a strikeout through 27 pitches, 21 strikes. Kepler steps out, is asking for time. It's given to him. All parties ready to go for this 2-2 pitch. It's on the way. Ground ball to first. Freddie Freeman has it. Goes to Betts for 1. She ain't covering the bag. And the throw skips by him and into the Philly dugout.
No, you got to catch the ball. No, you want the out, but you have to catch the ball first.
And so instead of a 3-6-1 double play, it's just an out. And now Kepler's in scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, low throw coming from Betts. Freeman giving it to Betts. Betts a sidearm throw.
Oh, he just whiffed it. He just whiffed it.
It was not a low throw. It was a perfect throw, but it just clanged off the glove of Sheehan.
He absolutely whiffed it. Just hit the tip of the glove, and it is scored fielder's choice E1. And I like what Kike Hernandez just did. As soon as the play was over, Hernandez was already walking in toward the mound from third to try and settle down a young pitcher in Emmett Sheehan, Mo. Will Smith then joined them, but that is veteran leadership on the Dodger infield.
Yeah, you just got to break up that moment. Just to back off. Hey, let's refocus. You're working to the bottom of the order. Not that they're, patsies are going to be an easy out.
Nick Castellanos is the batter. Kepler on second, 1 out in the 7th, no score. First pitch, check swing. Appeal, no swing. Says Jim Wolf at first base. So each team has an error in this one. Can Sheehan work around his? The 1-0. Castellanos swings in his jam. Fouling one over to the right side, strike 1. Now, the reason why you want to note the Dodger error this year, Mo, when they commit an error, they were 26-28. They were 16-20 when they allowed an unearned run to score. So just something to watch as this 7th inning unfolds. The 1-1. Castellanos swings through, strike 2. Good slider from Sheehan on the outside corner. Sheehan looks back at Kepler, the runner on second. Comes home. Castellanos hits it hard down the left field line. This will score Kepler. Castellanos going for second to throw, the tag, a swim move, and Castellanos is safe. An RBI double for the Philly outfielder breaks the scoreless tie in Game 4.
Yeah, after a very costly error. May not have been a double play ball, but boy, the error and not catching a ball that wound up being a good throw, and it goes into the dugout. Runner advanced to second, now scores.
That is what good teams do, right, Mo? I mean, if you give them daylight, you give them an opportunity, an extra base, they make you pay.
Yeah, you cannot give good teams an open door.
Still only 1 out, by the way, as Sheehan misses upstairs ball 1 to Bryson Stott. There is nobody yet throwing in the Dodger bullpen, as Sheehan is now at 15 pitches. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. You asked earlier, who is going to blink first? The Dodgers blink first. 1-0 Philadelphia. 1 on, 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sheehan misses inside. 2-1 for Stott. And immediately after Glasnow removed from the game, the Phillies score their first run. They got 2 hits total in 6 innings against Glasnow. They have 2 hits to start the 7th against Sheehan. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. As Stott went chasing below the zone.
After they bonded the lefty begins to throw for the Dodgers in their bullpen.
And you know who he's getting ready for. Trey Turner's on deck, and then Schwarber and Harper. Castellanos on second, 1 out. On a 2-2. Stott watches ball 3 in the dirt. Well picked by Will Smith. You know, it's interesting that error on Sheehan earlier. Watching PFPs, the Dodgers do that occasionally during the regular season, and it's always an adventure to watch. The payoff pitch to Stott. Swung on and fouled back to our left. And what looked to be a near textbook 3-6-1 double play has turned into a 1-0 Phillies lead. Pitch number 21 of the 7th inning from Sheehan. Another 3-2. Another foul ball.
They can't put him away. This is the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Yeah, not to discredit Bryson Stott.
Another payoff pitch from Sheehan to Stott with Castellanos on second and 1 out. Flied in the air, left center field. Pages with plenty of room in front of the wall, makes the catch. His throw cut off at short by Betts. Castellanos holds on second base. That is out number 2.
Why wasn't Castellanos tagging up?
Is that rhetorical?
Just
let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers Playoff Baseball is on. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Here's Trey Turner. 2 outs. Castellanos on second. 1-0 Phillies. Swung on and fouled off of Smith. Strike 1. It's the bottom of the order that has opened the scoring in Game 4. Nothing and 1 on Turner, who's 0 for 3 so far today. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Good fastball with some arm side run to the inside corner. Strike 2.
This is where Trey Turner occasionally will just try and slap the ball to the right side, but the Dodgers still have a big gap between Freeman and Edman on that right side of playing the pull.
Sheehan trying to keep the deficit at 1. His 0-2 to Turner. Slap foul on the first base side. We'll do it again.
Well, sometimes you get into the conversation about, well, are you pitching to the defense? Well, that was away. Oh, that pitch right there. I mean, on the very outside part of the corner.
1-0 Phillies. 2 outs. A runner on second. The 0-2.
Yeah.
Fouled away. It was
and
a
he
slider
was aiming
away.
to the right side.
Yeah. That was a slider on the outer third.
Yeah. So, again, I suppose, are you pitching to the defense, or are you just pitching?
Lengthy inning for Emmett Sheehan. This will be his 27th pitch. Another 0-2 to Trey Turner. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. But Castellanos is stranded, but Emmett Sheehan's error proves costly as the Phillies score the first run in Game 4 1-0 Philadelphia as we stretch at Dodger Stadium.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
After the Dodgers blew an opportunity in this top or the bottom of the sixth, rather, first and second, one out, and they couldn't get anybody home. Will Smith will lead off the 7th inning. The first pitch is a strike. Starts him off with a changeup in the heart of the plate. Joan Duran, the Phillies closer, is up and throwing in their bullpen. Smith 0 for 2 so far. Takes at the very top of the zone. Strike 2 called against him, and he is disappointed with Mark Wagner. He asked for time.
Well, he knows that during the ball game, some pitches that he has received as a catcher that have or have not been called.
Smith is grounded into a double play and struck out. Sanchez comes home. And Smith grounds it to left side. Diving stop, Turner. He's up, spinning and throwing. In time to get Smith. Trey Turner. Ridiculous at shortstop. All out dive to his left. Spun and threw a strike to Harper. And they beat Smith in a bang-bang play.
And that's the third good defensive play that the Phillies have made in this ball game.
Yes, they have an error on Bohm earlier, but outside of that, they have done the glove work behind Sanchez. So that's out number 1. Here's Alex Call. First pitch strike, a sinker on the outer third. Call today was hit by a pitch and then had a base hit in the 5th. His on-base percentage this postseason is 1,000. The 0-1 to him. This is low and outside.
Well, some sunglasses contracts are being recognized by the Phillies. They have 4 players that there's no way that they would make any play in the sun, yet they have the sunglasses on their caps.
Sanchez is 1-1, stays away. Advantage call on the count.
Or they don't trust one another to put him down in the dugout.
Just one patch of sunlight really left in right field, right center. Castellanos standing in the shadows as Sanchez readies for a 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Taking time, call. It's a couple of practice swings. Now steps back in there. 1-0 Phillies. Bases empty, 1 out in the 7th. On a 2-2. Sanchez. Oh my goodness. I thought he had strike 3 on the inside corner. Yeah. So did he. So did Rio Muto. So did everybody except Mark Wegner. So the count is now full.
So did I.
What a pitch. The call took it, and now is in a full count. Here's the payoff. That's inside, ball 4. And so call remains perfect. He is 3 for 3 at the plate. He has walked twice and been hit by a pitch. 6 plate appearances. He has reached all 6 times. Tying run on for the Dodgers. Kike Hernandez to the plate. First pitch, a strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone at 96. So far today, Hernandez 0 for 2. He is 2 for 12 in the series. Here's the 0-1 inside. Kike has to shoot out of the way and pull the hands up to avoid ball 1.
Postseason baseball, October. Make sure you don't get left out. Postseason tickets, Dodgers.com/postseason.
Time called as a ball has come onto the field of play. That come from the Philly bullpen or from the stands? Yep.
It's never a good sign when a guy in the bullpen is warming up and throws a pitch that winds up on the field.
Dodgers trail 1-0 in Game 4. Bottom of the 7th. Alex called the tying run on first base. 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike on Kike Hernandez. The pitch. Down and in, ball 2. Dodgers down to their last 8 outs, trailing by a run. The 2-1 pitch. That misses inside, ball 3. Dodger fans on their feet. Rally towels go to work. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He fooled him with the changeup. The confidence mode to throw a 3-1 changeup in this situation. That shows how Sanchez believes in that pitch.
Well, if you can throw a 3-1, you can throw a 3-2.
Kike Hernandez, no doubt contemplating that as he is in a timeout just outside the right-handed batter's box. Takes a deep breath, steps back in, taps the plate with his bat twice. Now gets ready to go. The payoff. Hit on the ground, base hit left field. Alex Call will hold at second. The tying run in scoring position.
And he did come back with another changeup.
Here comes Rob Thompson. The Phillies manager. The slow walk to the mound. Christopher Sanchez is done. The Phillies have their closer warming up. Joan Duran 1-0 Philadelphia, but the Dodgers have runners on first and second. 1 out in the 7th. We'll be right back.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Instant oil change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations all around Southern California. Joan Duran, the Phillies closer, flame-throwing righty with triple digits on the fastball and a 98-mile-per-hour splitter to go along with a curve. Takes the mound, Mo, and he has thrown 7 scoreless frames this postseason, including 2 this series.
And he faces Andy Pages. Pages faced him both of those games in Philadelphia. He struck out on a splitter, down out of the strike zone, and then popped out to shortstop.
Center field, number 44.
Pages 2 for 4 with a home run off Duran. That came on a curveball. Pinch running at second base, Justin Dean takes the place of Call. He's the tying run. The go-ahead run on first with Kike Hernandez. Andy Pages, 0 for 2 today. 1 for 21 in the postseason. Well, we said earlier, it felt like Game 4 was going to come down to the most unlikely of heroes. Can Andy Pages be the guy? Duran's first pitch is on the way. Pages takes. It's a strike, a splitter. That splits the plate at 97 in the bottom half of the strike zone.
Well, for both runners, watch out for the line drive. Do not get doubled off.
First and second, 1 out in the 7th, 1-0 Phillies. The 0-1 from Duran. Pages swings, grounds it foul on the third base side. That's strike 2. Another splitter from Duran. Pages behind 0-2. Duran disengages. That's number 1. Dodgers have speed out there with Justin Dean. Tying and go-ahead runs on base in the 7th. Now an 0-2 pitch to Pages. Fouled away on the right field side.
Dean in his speed on a ball hit to the outfield. Unless something just absolutely crushed on the one-hop line drive to an outfielder. They're going to challenge the arms all the way around.
Duran exhales. He deals another 0-2. Both runners go. Pages swings and fouls it into the net. North of the Philly dugout.
And Dean would have had third base stolen.
Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Mookie Betts in the hole. Dodgers trailing by a run here in Game 4. A chance to punch their ticket for the National League Championship Series. Duran disengaged again. That's number 2.
Disengagement.
They're saying a pitch count problem. Somebody from the Phillies is running out a replacement. But that is the second disengagement. Remember, you only get 2. If you do it a third time and you don't pick them off, or you do it a third time and don't throw, bases are awarded.
Well, baseball's got to do something with this pitch count device. You know, here's the deal. It's always the pitchers that his don't work. Second baseman and shortstops. How many times have we seen that? None. Just saying.
And I'm just listening.
It's a good way to break up momentum. Oh, I'm having trouble.
No question.
Again, we've not seen a second baseman or shortstop all year long say, hey, wait a minute, I'm having trouble with my pitch count device. It's only the pitchers.
All parties ready to go. First and second, one out. A 0-2 pitch to Andy Pages. Swung on, bounce to the right side. Fielded by Harper. He's got one play, and that's to take it himself and step on first. Both runners advance. Now 2 outs in the 7th.
Well, here's the spot that for Shohei Ohtani, he's going to have better selection of pitches and better swings at pitches.
Tying run 90 feet away. Go-ahead run on second. First base is open, so the Phillies put up 4 fingers. And despite Shohei Ohtani being 1 for 17 in the series, they load the bases to face Mookie Betts.
And Mookie Betts takes it as a personal challenge. He understands full well, hey, look, you're going to take the bat out of his hand? Okay, fine. Now you got to put out at any base.
Betts 8 for 18 this year when there's an intentional walk in front of him. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th. Dudon deals and misses low with ball 1.
And for Dean at third, be expecting a wild pitch. Now he can get a bigger lead than he has at third base, and he needs to take it.
The 1-0 from Dudon. Betts takes again. Ball 2 again. Another splitter. The Phillies are on top 1-0. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Dodgers have the bases loaded. 2 outs. And Mookie Betts at the plate. In the driver's seat. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. A fastball at 100 from Dudon. Betts today 1 for 3. Dean, Kike Hernandez, and Ohtani on the bases. Here comes the 2-1. That misses upstairs, ball 3. Triple digits, 101, but it missed the zone. Dodger Stadium can sense it in the 7th. The 3-1 pitch. Betts swings, is jammed, and he fouls away strike number 2 into the field level to our right. Well, partner, this is what Mookie Betts lives for. Bases loaded. Full count. The payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4, tie game. Betts turns and pumps his fist to the dugout. Dean scores. We're level at 1.
You bring your closer in. You decide to walk intentionally Ohtani to get to Betts, and then you walk him. Well, here's a huge at-bat right now in this ballgame at Teoscar Hernandez.
1-1, bottom of the 7th inning. The Dodgers still have the bases loaded. 2 outs for Teoscar Hernandez. Teo singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Dudon's first pitch. Misses outside, ball 1, and with every pitch that misses the zone, Dodger Stadium gets a little bit louder.
Oscar did not face Duran in either one of those 2 appearances in Philadelphia.
Teo told me in these moments, All the noise goes silent. He only hears his heartbeat. The 1-0 from Dudon. Check swing, he couldn't hold up. That's strike one. A high fastball he knew would have been ball two. That's why he's frustrated with himself right now.
Well, you're trying to make sure that you don't have that fastball thrown right by you. And you start a little bit too early, and it's too late to stop.
1-1 in the seventh. Bases loaded, 2 out. The 1-1 from Dudon. Swung on and fouled straight back. 102 from Joan Dudon. Not a single soul is sitting here at Dodger Stadium.
Kike Hernandez at third. Get a good lead. Expect a wild pitch. He throws that splitter in the dirt.
Dudon deals. And Hernandez flails it, strike three. It wasn't even close. A strikeout from Dudon. The Dodgers leave them loaded in the seventh, but a bases loaded walk from Mookie Betts has reset game 4. Tied at 1, going to the 8th.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
In any ball game, this has turned into just a nail biter. This is what postseason's all about. I mean, it tugs at your heart, and at times it'll just tear it apart.
Sasaki deals his first pitch to Schwarber. Starts him off with that fork ball splitter, but misses outside and low, ball 1. Schwarber today 1 for 3 with a double. That was back in the first inning. Swing and a high pop-up. Right field. Teoscar Hernandez camped out in front of the warning track, out number 1. You see Kyle Schwarber take a furious hack like that. You think the worst, but
he just missed it.
Sasaki gets out number 1. Now Bryce Harper. The scariest part of the order belongs to Sasaki. Bryce Harper 0 for 3 so far. Chance of Roki here at Dodger Stadium as Harper swings the first pitch, fouls it away, strike one in the net behind home plate. That was a fastball at 99 from Sasaki.
Yeah, and Harper was all over it. I mean, that didn't shock him. Sasaki
became the first pitcher age 23 or younger to have multiple saves in a postseason since Trevor Rosenthal did it for the Cardinals in 2013. The 0-1 to Harper, swinging a foul ball toward his own on-deck circle. That's strike two.
Yeah, young player. It reminds me of what Tom Lasorda is talking about, in particular with Fernando Valenzuela. He said, I've never gone to the mound to ask the birth certificate of a pitcher.
The 0-2. Check swing on a pitch outside. Will Smith wants an appeal. They say no swing, so a ball and 2 strikes.
Outfield again, they are not playing to pull at all.
1 out, nobody on in the 8th. Game tied at 1. The pitch. Bounce foul toward the own dugout from Harper. No change in the count. Still 1-2 on the 2-time MVP. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped in the air, shallow left field. Kike Hernandez going back from third. Coming in Pages, and Kike makes the catch as Pages could not hear the communication.
Well, from an outfielder, when you're coming in and the infielder clearly has his back squared off and towards you, he's telling you, I've got it. You may not be able to hear him.
They were both saying, I got it, I got it, I got it. The Dodgers are lucky that somebody had it, and it was Kike. 2 outs. Bases empty. Now Alec Bohm. First pitch. Bouncer to the right side. Fielded by Edman. His throw to first is in time. Roki Sasaki with an 8-pitch 1-2-3 8th inning to keep Game 4 tied at 1, and he exits to a standing O.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Dudon still out there.
I said earlier, this may come down to one swing of the bat.
Freeman 0 for 1 at lifetime against Dudon.
This is not a time for any of the hitters saying, look, I'm going to be the hero and hit it out of the ballpark. No, base hits right now. Pitch selection, good swings.
First pitch from Dudon. There's a strike called on the inside corner. A perfect splitter at 98. So far today, Freeman 1 for 3 with a single. Dudon into his windup. His 0-1 pitch. Misses upstairs. That was a fastball at 101.
Everybody understands the importance right now. Everybody's standing.
Including yours truly. On a 1-1 pitch. Dudon gets the top of the zone with a high curve, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball at 100. Dudon skips off the mound after starting the 8th inning with a punch out. That's back-to-back Ks from Dudon. 1 out, nobody on. Tommy Edman. First pitch swinging, grounded to second, backhanded by Stott. He throws to Harper, and that is out number 2. So out number 2 on just 1 pitch for Dudon. Matt Strom, the left-hander, starting to get hot in the Philly bullpen. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers 1, Phillies 1. Dudon to Smith. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Will Smith 0 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts in his career against the Phillies flamethrower. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back. A ball and a strike. You know, Mo, how many times in Will Smith's young but already decorated career have we seen him come to the plate in a spot like this?
This is what he has stood tall and loves the challenge of it. It's remarkable that he's able to come back and play after that fracture of the bone in his right hand.
The 1-1. Dudon gets strike 2 called at the top of the zone. A knuckle curve that just catches the north edge.
Well, today, Mark Wegner's gotten more looks in a department store window that has 90% off sale.
Smith behind, 1-2. Dudon deals. Smith swings and misses. A strikeout on a 101-mile-per-hour fastball. The Dodgers go down in a hurry. 1-2-3 in the 8th with book-ending Ks. Game 4 to the 9th, still tied at 1.
LA's best sports talk. That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Shake, shake. How do you top a Shakey's pepperoni pizza with half a dozen plump and juicy chicken wings? When it's game on, feed your flock with a medium pepperoni pizza.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Just had a brief meeting with his teammate Realmuto in the on-deck circle. Goes to the batter's box. Sasaki set. First pitch of the ninth. Swung on and grounded to Tommy Edmonds. Scoops it up off the dirt. Throws to Freddie Freeman. One pitch, one out in the ninth.
Well, it's hard to look at the bottom of the ninth with only one out here in the top half, but it's the bottom third of the order. Dean, J.K. Hernandez, and Andy Pages, the scheduled batters.
JT Realmuto has been the most consistent Philly in this division series. Is the batter. One out, bases empty. Realmuto 1 for 3 today. He's 6 for 16 in the series. Sasaki kicks and fires. Realmuto tries to check his swing. He could not. The Dodgers win the appeal. That's strike one. One in the ninth. Sasaki's 0-1 pitch. Realmuto can't check his swing again. That's strike two. This time no need for an appeal. Dodger Stadium starts to rise. The 0-2 fouled back. That forkball fluttered in there, ran arm side toward the hands of Realmuto.
Yeah, well off the plate inside, but Realmuto was able to foul it off. You'll see yet another pitch.
Another 0-2. Misses inside and back to the split. The Phillies open the scoring in the top of the seventh and the Castellanos double. Dodgers tied it with a bases loaded walk from Betts. Still 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike three. Realmuto down for out number 2 of the ninth.
And a pitch at 100 miles an hour.
One more out to go. Tied at 1, 2 outs, bases empty. Max Kepler takes the first pitch. Ball 1, a fastball up and away at 99.
Well, Kepler, and if Castellanos is on deck, if they get up, we're going to see some big swings. At least I think so.
The 1-0 from Sasaki. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Perfect time for the splitter because that was the big swing. That was the launch swing.
Kepler asked for time. It's approved. Sasaki trying to send this thing to the bottom of the ninth, even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and bounce foul toward the Philly dugout. Strike number 2. Dodger Stadium on its feet. Sasaki kicks and fires. Popped him up on the infield. Left side. Hernandez walking down the third baseline now toward the mound. He makes the catch. Roki Sasaki stays stifling opposing hitters out of the bullpen. Game 4 tied at 1. Bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers can walk it off and walk on to the championship series when we come back.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AI.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Postseason round in series. One of those belongs to the Dodgers. Chris Taylor in the 2021 wild card game against St. Louis. Muncy is ready. So too is Strong. First pitch, hooks outside and low, ball 1. Muncy in this division series is 3 for 7. Lefty Strom sets up on the first base side. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. A fastball at 93. Upstairs and on the inner third. Muncy 2 for 8 in his career against Strom. Those 2 hits, a double and a home run. The 1-1 pitch. Muncy sends a fly ball. Playable in left center field. Marsh backing up. 10 feet in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. That's out number 1. One down. Here's Kike Hernandez.
And they're Kirkering getting loose for the Phillies in their pen. Nobody throwing in the Dodgers pen.
Strom's first pitch to Kike bounces inside, ball one. Base is empty, one out, bottom nine. Game tied at 1. Strom deals and delivers strike one, a slider on the outer half. $50,563 in attendance at Dodger Stadium. Every single one of them standing. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Strike two. Approaching the 6 p.m. hour here in Los Angeles. Sun shining off the San Gabriels in the distance. Dodger Stadium in the shadows and underneath the lights. A ball and 2 strikes on Kike Hernandez. Strom sets and fires. Hernandez fouls it back into the net behind home plate. Still 1-2. There is nobody throwing in the Dodger bullpen ahead of potential 10th inning. Roki Sasaki is waiting in the dugout. The Dodgers can move on with one swing. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 swinging. High fastball from Strom to get out number 2 in the 9th.
Number 44.
The 9th inning will be up to Andy Pages. Pages 0 for 3 today. Fouls away the first pitch, strike 1. Pages trying to fight through a wicked slump. He is 1 for 22 in the postseason. The 0-1 from Strom. Fouled away to the right side, 0-2. Pages not thinking about 1 for 22. He's thinking about the next hit. Swung on and fouled back. It remains an 0-2 count. Top of the order, Shohei Ohtani on deck. Dodgers 1, Phillies 1. 2 outs and the bases clear in the bottom of the 9th. Strom kicks and deals. Pages hits one in the air to left field, but playable for Kepler as he runs toward the line. He casually makes the catch, and that ends the 9th inning. We will play extra innings in Game 4 of the Division Series. Still knotted up at 1 apiece.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
We want to
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Dodgers.
How you feeling, folks? Extra innings in Game 4. Top of the 10th is on tap. Dodgers and Phillies tied at 1. Hiroki Sasaki will go out for a third inning of work. He'll at least start it to face Castellanos, Stott, and then Trey Turner. Changes defensively. Max Muncy stays in the game now at third base. Kike Hernandez goes out to left field. Andy Pajes returns to center. Justin Dean out of the game. Castellanos, he brought in the Phillies' lone run, an RBI double in the 7th. Leading off the 10th. First pitch. That is ball 1 downstairs. Will Smith, frustrated with Mark Wegner, felt that clip the bottom of the zone. Very close pitch. Could have gone either way, and it went to Castellanos. Now the 1-0. Swung on and bounced foul toward the Dodgers on deck circle. A ball and a strike. Down in the Dodger bullpen, a lefty warming. Anthony Banda. Down in the Philly bullpen, a lefty warming. It's the probable Game 5 starter, Jesus Luzardo. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Sasaki against Castellanos. The 1-2 pitch. Foul toward the Dodger dugout.
It's that time outfielders prevent doubles defense, which means you're a little bit deeper than you would normally be. Muncy guarding the line deep at third.
Sasaki will try again to get Castellanos. Can't do it. Fastball fouled straight back behind home plate. That was a fastball that probably got a little bit too much of the heart there, Mo. What do you think?
And at 99, and that's a bigger part of the plate, and that's a danger zone. I mentioned last inning is that, Castellanos, he's going to take a big swing up there.
The 1-2 swung on, grounded to third. Muncy is there just inside the line. The throw across in time to get him. Max Muncy perfectly positioned, Mo. That was exactly where Castellanos found his 7th inning double, hugging the third base line.
Yeah, and exactly. And they only got him by 1 step. I mean, Castellanos was really busting it going down that first base line. So, again, positioning is everything.
Bryson Stott, the number 9 hitter, a left-handed hitter, 0 for 3 so far today. The pitch is in there for a strike. 100 on the inside corner.
And Muncy shortened up at third just in case there's a bunt attempt. In fact, he's about a step onto the infield grass.
The 0-1 now. That flutters in there but misses arm side. 1-1. Dodger fans booing here, but accurately called by Mark Wegner. Even count for Stott. Trey Turner on deck. Bases empty, 1 out in the 10th. The game tied at 1. The pitch. Fouled straight back to the left of our booth. Drops down in the seats.
Here we are in the 10th inning in a 1-1 tie. 2 of the best teams, arguably, in baseball. Maybe the 2 best teams.
The 1-2 pitch. Misses outside, not close. Flags blowing out toward right field as we hit 6 o'clock here at Dodger Stadium. Sasaki's 2-2 to Stott. Swung on and fouled away. The third base side. It was a fastball at 99. Sasaki trying to finish off Stott. Another 2-2. That is strike 3. As they say, Stott could not check his swing. 2 outs in the 10th. Now to the top of the Philly lineup in Trey Turner. Two outs, bases clear. Tied at 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Starts him off with the forkball. Kicks and deals. And misses inside. You know, it's charted as a splitter, but the spin data on it, it's closer to a knuckleball. Whatever it is, it's a unicorn pitch. The 1-1 now. Turner takes inside, 2-1. He thought about pulling the trigger. He didn't. The fans wanted a call. It never came.
It was in.
So now advantage Turner. Here's the 2-1. That's outside ball 3. Trouble on deck in the form of Kyle Schwarber.
Well, there's trouble also if you put this guy on base with his speed.
Lefty Bonda ready in the pen. The 3-1 to Turner. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Challenged him with a fastball at 100 and fills the count. Dodger Stadium standing again. The payoff pitch. Filleted to right field. Hernandez comes in and he's there to make the catch at his knees. A slicing fly ball sinking off the bat of Turner. Teo is there. Another 0 from Roki Sasaki. Dave Roberts out of the dugout to greet him with a hug. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Ohtani, Betts, and Teoscar Hernandez due up after this.
LA's best.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You're listening to the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's celebrate that parade, man.
It's the only place to hear the Blue run it back.
To more playoff baseball on your home of the Blue.
We pause 10 seconds for station ID on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers playoff baseball is on. Don't miss a moment on the home of the Blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Well, the saying goes, you worry about tomorrow. For the Phillies, if they don't win, there is no tomorrow. So they bring in Game 5 starter Jesus Luzardo for the bottom of the 10th. The lefty to face Ohtani, Betts, and Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. A fastball inside by 2 feet.
Yeah, just bad pitches are being offered at by Ohtani and not good swings on top of it.
The 0-1. Big swing, big miss, a sweeper, and quickly 0-2. Ohtani is 2 for 17 in his career against Luzardo. Both hits are home runs, but the hits have been hard to come by in this series. He's 0 for 3 with an intentional walk tonight. So 1 for 17 in the series. Here's the 0-2. It is called strike 3. Shohei strikes out on 3 pitches, and he looks lost walking back to the Dodger dugout. Just shaking his head as his division series struggles continue. Now Mookie Betts takes a first pitch strike, a sweeper in the heart. Game 4 tied at 1. 1 out and the bases empty in the 10th. Betts swings and fouls back strike 2. So Luzardo not wasting any time, jumping ahead at the top of the order.
Yeah, that breaking ball is at 88, 89. That fastball that he just threw is at 98. So there's a big disparity right there. And he's a young man that can hit the corners, throw strikes.
The 0-2 up and away, not close to that fastball at 99. Alex Vesia loosening in the Dodger bullpen. With one more run, the Dodgers would return to the National League Championship Series for an 8th time in 13 years. We need one more swing. The 1-2 pitch. Betts pokes it in the air. Playable in shallow center. Marsh has a read, and he makes the catch. 2 gone. Teoscar's turn. 2 outs on 7 pitches for Luzardo. Leading off the 11th, the Phillies will have their big guns. Schwarber, Harper, and then Bohm. The pitch. Strike 1. A sweeper in the heart to begin Teoscar Hernandez. Teo 1 for 4 today with a single and 2 strikeouts. Dodgers 1, Phillies 1. 2 outs in the 10th. The 0-1 pitch. Hernandez takes downstairs, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hernandez waves at strike 2. Another sweeper down the middle. Teo came up with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th. He struck out against Dunan and looked silly doing so. Back up there in the 10th. Behind 1-2. Luzardo deals. And Hernandez checks his swing on a breaking ball down and in, and he is rung up on appeal. Jim Wolf at first base said he could not hang up. So the Dodgers have their top 3 come to the plate. They go down 1, 2, and 3 with Ohtani and Hernandez both striking out. So we move along to the 11th here in game number 4.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
It's a game of inches, and it feels especially true in the postseason. The Dodgers know it, and so does Edmonds. Edmonds is here to make...
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Playoff Baseball on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
The Dodgers making a pitching change. Roki Sasaki is done after 3 no-hit innings. He struck out 2 through 36 pitches, 26 strikes. Top of the 11th inning, the Dodgers and Phillies still tied at 1. It'll be Alex Vesia to face Schwarber, Harper, and Bohm.
I'll tell you what, with Roki Sasaki, I think he just earned his stripes and understands his look. Yeah, he fits into Major League Baseball. What a job he did. My goodness, comes in with 3 innings of work.
I mean, simply spectacular. It has been a pitcher's duel from start and through the finish, it appears. Buckle up, here's Kyle Schwarber. First pitch from Vesia. Strike 1 called well high, and Schwarber gets in the face of Mark Wegner. I think just because it's hard to hear, but that was a gift of a strike 1 call.
That ball's high.
So 0-1. Here's Vesia's pitch. Low and outside with the slider. Even count.
You're not going to see dainty swings here. I'll guarantee you that much.
Vesia deals. Schwarber swings and grounds it on the right side. Edman charges from second. Has to flip with the glove to Freddie Freeman in time to get Schwarber. He had no margin there, Mo, once he committed. Flipped it to Freddie with the glove to get out number 1.
Yeah, great pitch also by Vesia. That just tied up and jammed Schwarber. And Edman, that's the only play that he had to just shovel pass right out of the glove. Good play.
Here's Bryce Harper. 1-1 in the 11th. Bases empty, 1 out. Vesia's first pitch. It is off the plate. Fastball at 93, ball 1. The last time Harper saw Vesia was here in September. Vesia threw a high fastball and somehow Harper turned on it and hit it out. The 1-0 pitch. Slider away, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Harper in front. Here's the pitch. That's outside, ball 3. Vesia tosses the baseball, asks for a new one. He gets it. Bryce Harper in the driver's seat. 3 balls, no strikes. Vesia kicking dirt on the mound. Now gets set. Pitch clock at 5. Off we go. Harper checks his swing. He couldn't hold up. 3-1.
There is no activity in either bullpen. Well, now the Dodgers do get some activity.
It's Blake Trinan.
Yeah.
3 balls and a strike. Vesia trying to battle back against Harper. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Dribbles to the backstop. 3-2. That'll fill things up.
This is the way the playoffs should be. 2 very good teams, and this is just a battle.
The 3-2. Harper fouls it away on the third base side. The tension already palpable. Blood pressure is already sky high. The Dodgers a win away from the championship series. The Phillies a win away from forcing a Game 5 at home on Saturday. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Misses upstairs, and that's a 1-out walk. Go-ahead runner on for the Phillies in the 11th.
Well, Harper not a bad runner. During the regular season, he had a dozen stolen bases. And Dino Ebel Third base coach and also the outfield coach just telling the guys, look, prevent doubles. Nothing hit over your heads right here.
Alec Boehm, the batter, right-handed hitter. Vessia's pitch swung on and in the air, left center field. Pages on the run. He's on the warning track. He makes a bunny hop and he makes the catch before he crashes into the wall. So Harper has to reverse course and race back to first. Andy Pages with a terrific catch before the wall in left center field.
And how about the timing? Dino Abel had just told him, said, hey, look, prevent doubles, guys. Back up at least 3 steps, a little extra.
It's a good pass from Boehm. And Pages, with a few feet to spare before the wall, made the catch. It'll be a pinch hitter for Brandon Marsh. It's the injured Harrison Bader, who has not been well enough to start either game 1 or game 2 or game 3. Injured his hamstring in game 1. Came off the bench in game 2 and a pinch hit single before he was promptly replaced by a pinch runner. The pinch hitter coming up, Mark Pryor, came out to visit the mound and get on the same page with Vesia. 2 outs, Harper on first base, tied at 1 in the 11th. The lefty Vesia against the right-handed hitting Bader. Here's the pitch. Skips away from Smith, dribbles to the backstop, and Harper's now in scoring position. He just had a mound visit to get on the same page. And that's one of those things, Mo, that can't happen.
No, Will Smith just did not shift his feet out on a breaking ball that was outside. He reached across his body to backhand it rather than get in front and block it.
It has scored a wild pitch. Doesn't matter whose fault it is, it happened. And now Harper, the go-ahead run in scoring position. 2 outs in the 11th. The 1-0 to Bader. Swung on and grounded to third. It is foul. And the count levels out. Game tied at 1. The count 1-1. Vesia kicks and deals. Bader swings and bounces. Another one foul on the third base side.
Well, normally we would say is that Bader has really good speed on anything hit on the ground. We don't know the condition of his leg. Anticipate that he can run pretty well.
Vesia needs one more strike. 0-1-2. Fouled away on the first base side. Bader stays alive. Got a piece of a fastball at 93 that was off the outside corner. What a ball game. In the 11th, tied at 1. Another 1-2 from Vesia. In the dirt, blocked by Smith. Smothered a slider and kept Harper on second base. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Bader got a piece, fouled it away over the net again. That would have been ball 3.
Yep.
Swung it back-to-back balls, in fact. So it's still 2-2. Vesia stuck with the fastball there. And Bader just really threw the bat out. It was a neck-high pitch. Can Vesia get the 1 strike he needs? The pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Smith again. And this counts full.
Yeah, just watching Harper, he's getting a huge secondary lead. from second base.
The scary, hot, and dangerous JT Realmuto is on deck. Full count on the pinch hitting Bader. Vesia trying to keep the game tied. The 3-2. Swung on and bounced foul off of Bader, and then it dribbled onto the infield. Now 25 feet up the third base line. This is a lengthy battle between Vesia and Bader. Vesia preparing for his 20th pitch of the 11th inning and the 9th to Harrison Bader alone. Another 3-2. Popped him up. Back behind home plate. Will Smith will give it a look, but this one will drift into the seats. And full rows back in the dugout club.
Bader hanging tough. Vesia can't finish him off yet.
The hobbled Harrison Bader off the bench, nursing a hamstring injury. He's 2 for 3 in his career against Vesia. Go ahead runner on second with Harper. Pitch number 10. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alex Vesia strands Harper. Keeps it tied at 1. Bottom of the 11th. Freddie Freeman will lead off when we come back.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Dominic Smith here talking about Galpin Ford. I've known Mike Schwartz, general manager, Paul Ulbrich, general sales manager for a long time. #1 in the world, Galpin.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Off like a Freeman. I'm a Freeman. All this ice in my veins, I'm freezing.
We're into the bottom of the 11th of Game 4 of the National League Division Series. These two National League heavyweights going the distance.
Defensively, Weston Wilson takes over for the Phillies in left field.
Jesus Luzardo back out there for Philadelphia. Max Kepler in center field now. Luzardo's going to face Freeman, Edman, and Smith.
Oh, you want a ball game? You got a ball game.
First pitch of the 11th. Freeman takes strike 1. A sweeper in the heart of the plate. Freeman tonight 1 for 4. That one hit was a single all the way back in the second. Luzardo's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. This talented lefty, the Game 2 starter and the probable Game 5 starter, being called upon in extra innings. His 0-2 to Freeman. Bounces in the right-handed batter's box, ball 1.
Luzardo facing the Dodgers on Monday. Went 6 innings, 2 runs on just 3 hits.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. High fastball at 98. Puts Freeman down. 1 gone in the 11th, and Luzardo has struck out 3 of the first 4 Dodgers he has faced.
Second baseman, number 25, Tommy Edman.
Now Tommy Edman. First pitch. A sweeper in the heart. I mean, Mo, I feel like I've said that for every hitter Luzardo has faced. The first pitch sweeper in the middle, and strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch. Misses upstairs. Fastball at 98. Edman up. Smith on deck. Bases empty. 1 out in the 11th. The 1-1 pitch misses low and outside. 2-1.
Well, that curveball by Luzardo throws it for a lot of reasons. First of all, during the season, just a 178 average against it.
On a 2-1. Luzardo levels the count with a sweeper on the outside third. Dodgers and Phillies 1-1 in the 11th of Game 4. One more run, perhaps one more swing to go to the championship series. Edman eyeballs ball 3 downstairs. We got a full count. The payoff pitch. Edman bounces it foul off the front of his own dugout. Still 3-2. Another payoff. Edman gets a piece of a fastball at 99, fouls it straight back into the net. Luzardo is set. Another 3-2 pitch. Edman to left field, a base hit. The Dodgers have the winning run on base in the 11th. A 1-out single from Tommy Edman.
Luzardo, one of the things we talked about on Monday is the fact, even though he's a left-handed pitcher, there were 22 stolen bases against him. And for the Dodgers, they'll get Ha-Seong Kim coming on as a pinch runner at first base.
First action for Ha-Seong this postseason in this division series. Some speed out there as the Dodgers have the winning run on with 1 out in the 11th. Will Smith today had a tough day at the office. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts and a double play. But he lives for these moments. He's had several of them. The first pitch from Luzardo. Smith takes. It's a strike, a fastball at the knees. 97 splitting the plate. The 0-1 to Smith. Back foot breaking ball, ball 1. In his career, Will Smith has 8 walk-off hits, 5 walk-off home runs. Ha-Seong Kim on first base, 1 out in the 11th. Game 4 tied at 1. The 1-1 to Smith. Misses low.
A mess with too many curveballs he did there.
Advantage Smith 2-1. Luzardo out of the stretch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on what would have been ball 3. A sweeper down and in. Smith thought for a moment and then asked for time. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing, no swing, they say at first base. Jim Wolf. The Phillies lose the appeal.
And first base Phillies dugout looked like all of them were about ready to pass out at the same time.
Oh, boy. We've seen that call go both ways today.
Yes. In fact, it went around far enough to be called.
Full count, the 3-2 pitch. Smith on a line to center field. Kepler has a read in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. Smith lines out. 2 gone in the 11th. Kim back to first base. Activity in the Philly bullpen, as Luzardo is now at 29 pitches. They're leaving him in because they have a lefty at the plate, Max Muncy. Winning run on first, 2 outs in the 11th. Luzardo sets and fires. Muncy swings, base hit! Up the middle, beyond a diving Turner. Kim going from first to third. The winning run is 90 feet away. And here comes Rob Thompson. That is all for Luzardo. It is not all for the Dodgers in the 11th. First and third, 2 outs. Kike Hernandez to the plate when we come back.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32, Blue 32, hot hype. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Of runners on first and third, 2 outs. Orion Kirkering, the right-hander, will come in to face Kike Hernandez.
And Hernandez 0 for 2 when he's faced the right-hander. Kirkering, if he's on, he's going to get ground balls. That good hard sinker. Dodgers saw him last night, came on for an inning, did not give up the hit, no walks, no strikeouts.
$50,563. Nobody's left, and nobody has sit down. Kirkering's first pitch. Kike takes a strike, a sinker at the knees, splitting the plate. Ha-Seong Kim on third base, the winning run. Muncy on first. Dodgers and Phillies tied at 1. Bottom of the 11th of Game 4. The 0-1 pitch. It is a hair downstairs. Ball 1. Kike Hernandez has one career walk-off hit. Came in 2019 against Toronto. The pitch. Hooks outside. Ball 2. The sun is setting on this Thursday night in Los Angeles. Kerkering sets in his 2-1 pitch. Hernandez swings through strike 2, a sweeper that was 1.5 feet outside. It would have been a ball.
And that's not even close to a strike.
Kike will take his time.
He looked like I don't know if he twisted his left ankle or what it was on that swing, but he's having some difficulty moving around.
He's trying to walk it off, and Mark Wegner is calling for Dave Roberts, and here he comes with Yosuke Nakajima. Kike Hernandez seemed to have tweaked something, and Possum is going to give him a look. And Kike is shooing him away, sending him back to the dugout, saying he's all right. It seemed like something grabbed on him. I mean, in the groin adductor area. That's just me speculating, which you don't want to do. But Kike feels good enough to stay in there. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Upstairs, ball 3. Muncy took off for second, and he has it because the Phillies were indifferent. His run doesn't matter. Ha-Seong Kim's does. This is what Kike Hernandez is all about. Second and third, 2 out. The payoff pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. And the bases are loaded.
Here's the guy that has been struggling, and Dave Roberts talking earlier today about Andy Pages. He said, look, he's been swinging under a lot of pitches. He has been late on the fastball. He has been expanding the strike zone, in particular on the breaking stuff.
Mound visit from the Phillies pitching coach, Caleb Coppin. Philadelphia's season hanging in the balance here at Dodger Stadium. Andy Pages is the Dodgers batter. The bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th of a tied game 4. Pages tonight 0 for 4. 1 for 14 in the series.
On the breaking stuff, don't be pulling off of it. Stay right on it.
Pages has 1 career walk-off hit. It was back in May of 2024. A walk-off single against Atlanta in the 11th inning. This is game 4 of the division series against the Phillies in the 11th inning. 1 for 23 in the postseason. First pitch, and he can't check up.
No, this is the bad swing. And again, pitch selection is very poor.
Ha-Seong Kim at third. Muncy on second. Kike on first. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom 11. Time granted to Andy Pages. Heart rate's through the roof. The 0-1 pitch. Pages grounds it back to Kerkering. He can't find it. He throws home. It's wide. Kim scores. And the Dodgers are going to the championship series. Fireworks go off in center field. The Dodgers celebrate near first base on a ground ball back to the pitcher. Andy Pages somehow gets the job done. As the Dodgers celebrate near first base, an emotional scene in the Phillies dugout. Rob Thompson, the manager, the first one to greet Orion Kerkering out of the dugout, trying to console him. It was a bouncing ball back to the mound, and Kerkering was trying to field it and throw to first before he had the ball, and that gave Ha-Seong Kim all the daylight he needed to score the winning run.
Yep, and that ball just dropped, and when he picked it up, he made a wide throw. No chance for Realmuto to catch the ball. And what a heartbreaking way for the Phillies to lose. And for the Dodgers advance, we were talking about, well, it could be one swing of the bat. Well, it was a misplay. You just can't make mistakes on an absolutely fabulous ball game.
We asked earlier who was going to blink first. That was the Dodgers. The follow-up question, who would blink last? And that was the Phillies.
Well, heartbreak, and I tell you what, the Phillies having their hearts ripped out, many of them just watching
in disbelief
on the field, and so close and yet so far from taking his series to Game 5 on Saturday night in Philadelphia. And the disappointment and the heartbreak that you can experience in postseason, and then the elation that the Dodgers right now they have to wait and see who they're going to be playing. This was a ball game that I think was a wonderful statement for Major League Baseball, the way it was played. There were terrific plays on both sides. The bullpens that have been struggling on both sides stood tall tonight. And if nothing else, Tyler Glasnow set the stage, and then Roki Sasaki with 3 brilliant innings of relief. My